Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Right off the bat here today, I want to acknowledge one thing. Yes, I am wearing the same clothes I wore in yesterday's video. Now, I'm saying this because I know a lot of people are going to come on here and go, "Ooh, Yankee, what's wrong with you? You a skank, a slob? What are you wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row for?" Well, I could lie and say that I filmed these both on the same day, but that's not true. I just didn't shower last night and I didn't change my clothes. I basically took off my hat and my shoes and laid down and then got back up today, put my hat and shoes back on, or in my case, my tie-dyed Crocs, and went back about my day. So yes, I am a bit of a slob. I'm no hillbilly, like I say. So just wanted to get that out of the way. That's not what I'm here to talk about today. You know, if you watch my channel, that one thing I love to do is point out every time we score a victory in the courts. A pro-gun victory that's going to help us, going to reinforce our rights, maybe even restore some rights that have been taken from us. Love to point that out. And some people have asked me, hey, are you going to do a video on yesterday's ruling by the Fifth Circuit that said, in case you're not familiar yet, that the final ruling on the pistol braces that says you couldn't put a pistol brace on a gun or it'd make an SBR if the barrel wasn't long enough, so you couldn't use them anymore. That final ruling there, they declared it illegal. And people are like, you should get on Crow about that. Well, this is a victory of sorts, but it's not really a victory. Doesn't restore any rights, doesn't give us any rights, doesn't reinforce any rights. So it's not really a victory. And if you look at what it is, it's not even a ruling against the actual rule. It's saying they violated procedure. You know, I wasn't for this lawsuit to begin with. When you're trying to defend pistol braces, you're not trying to defend the Second Amendment. You're trying to defend a niche industry that makes a lot of money, donates a lot of money to these organizations, YouTubers, etc. And they wanted to defend them so they could keep selling their product. A product that requires our rights be infringed upon to make that product even necessary. Because if it wasn't for the NFA, we could just build all the SBRs we wanted. We wouldn't have to do a workaround like a pistol brace if they actually got rid of the NFA. But they weren't trying to do that. They were just trying to make it to where you could keep using pistol braces, like I said, which that profit is dependent on our rights being infringed. So I wasn't pro fighting this fight. They were using our money, our donations, our membership fees to fight for a private industry for a niche product that does us no good, when they should have been spending that time and that money fighting against the NFA to have it removed. So I was against this fight from the beginning, thought it was a waste of money and time. And it turns out it is, because even though the Fifth Circuit says it is illegal, they didn't say that the law is unconstitutional or that their ruling didn't abide with the law. Because the law states anything you put on a gun that's meant to be put to the shoulder is illegal if you put it on a pistol. And the braces are definitely meant to be put to the shoulder. There's no illusion that they aren't. You just have to look at them nowadays, and they've evolved into basically just stocks. And now they started off different. So that whole argument that, oh, first they said they were okay, and then they said they didn't know, and then they said they're illegal, so they can't get it straight, so they can't rule one way. They can do whatever they want, to be honest, as long as they operate inside the NFA law, which states if they determine it's meant to be put to the shoulder, you can't put it on a pistol. And that's what they did. And like I said, it's very clearly after it evolved from basically a little hook up to something that looks just like a stock, even telescopes, that it is something clearly meant to be put to the shoulder. It is a workaround, a provision of the NFA that doesn't allow you to build SBRs. And like I said, I think we should just be able to build SBRs, and that's the law we should be attacking, the NFA. But these gun right organizations, these YouTubers, etc., they wanted to fight for this product because it's profit. But the courts didn't rule that like I said, that ruling was illegal, because if you look at the law, it's not. They have the authority to do that. That law would stand, that ruling would stand on its merit with the NFA intact. What they declared was that when the NFA did this, they didn't give adequate comment time, meaning the comment period for citizens to make comments wasn't adequate, wasn't done properly. So they basically ruled on a technicality, a procedural issue here. So they didn't really say, hey, the ATF can't stop you from using pistol braces. They just said, hey, the way they went about it, they didn't follow procedure. So now the ATF can just do what they did before, except follow the proper procedure and still have the same result in the end. Now, a lot of people will be like, well, at least we'll get to do stuff until then. Well, no, because the Fifth Circuit did not stay the ruling. They did not say the ruling couldn't be enforced. Because here's the thing, the ruling itself will be constitutionally, it'll be legal. I don't know if it's constitutional. I think the NFA is unconstitutional. So I think the ruling itself, any infringement on gun rights is unconstitutional. I think background checks are unconstitutional. So I don't think it would ever be declared constitutional. But on the merits of the challenge that it was against the regulations that govern the ATF, that we don't have much chance winning, but we did win on this procedural issue. They wasted a lot of time and money for a private organization, private industry, to get a procedural ruling. And they didn't get a stay. There's no stay. So it's still being enforced by the ATF if they want to enforce it. I've never seen anyone enforce it. I ain't worried about it. I've got pistols with braces on them still. I didn't do the amnesty thing. I wanted to. I was just too lazy. But I have pistols with them. I ain't worried about it. And here's the thing. If you've got guns that aren't compliant, here's the thing. Don't worry about it. But don't say anything. Don't be putting them on camera and stuff. Just do what you want to do. I'm fine with that. You should be fine with that. But like I said, what we should be trying to get rid of is the NFA. But like I said, right now, all we got is a ruling that says that they didn't follow proper procedure. So now they're going to have to go back, follow proper procedure, make the same rule, and put it back in place. And it's still enforceable as it is now until then because, like I said, it didn't get a stay on enforcement. So there's no real victory here. I don't think there was even the potential for a real victory here because, like I said, this gains us nothing. Now, the people who make the pistol braces, that company stood to make a fortune because they're losing money now. Because who wants to buy a product that you can't use? And let's face it, you would never want to put one on a rifle. The only reason they exist is because you can't put a stock on a pistol. They're a workaround. If the law tomorrow said, yeah, SBR laws are gone, you can put stocks on pistols, no one would ever buy another brace. Period. That company would go out of business. So that's the long and short of it. Like I said, it might seem like a victory, but it's not really. Like I said, it's still enforceable. The courts found that it will probably be legal if they follow proper procedure. So all they got to do now is follow proper procedure, and we're no better off than we were. We're right back where we were. Only difference is a lot of time and money has been spent defending a private niche industry that profits off our rights being infringed upon. All that time and money could have been spent fighting the NFA, but it wasn't because people in the gun community, even the leaders in the gun community, are more driven about what's profitable. They're driven by what's profitable, not what is proper or what is right. They worry more about how much money are they going to make, what move makes them the most money, not what move gets us the biggest victory. Because you get too big a victory and you become obsolete. And this is just another example of that. So like I said, I am not crowing about this because not only is it not much of a victory at all, because we really didn't win anything, and we won't win anything in the long run, it was a huge waste of time and money on a fight that should have never been fought. All right, that's it for me today. Before I go real quick, I want to remind everyone, if you want to join the Save the 40s campaign and help me beat back that sissy 9mm European beret wearing, latte sipping round that's been forced on us by NATO and install a real caliber like the 40 as the base caliber in American culture, go on over to TYMPpistolproject.com. There's a link in the upper corner of this video. Buy yourself any Save the 40s merchandise, even if it's just a sticker. You'll be registered as an official member of the campaign, and your name will be on the scroll at the end of the video. Once we have enough people, I think we'll be able to, march on Washington or something and demand that the 40 caliber be that, or maybe just start marching on the manufacturers and start saying 40 caliber needs to be the American caliber. Don't need that sissy European 9mm round that NATO shoved down our throats. So go on over, purchase yourself something from Save the 40s campaign merch over there, and be a member and help us bring a real caliber to the forefront in this country. And with that being said, I am out of here. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.